Hey y'all. I'm Dominique and I am the owner of Alluring Tresses Raw Hair Company, and I just came to make a video about the difference between raw hair and virgin hair because I feel like a lot of people don't know. So we're gonna talk about it today. So the first major difference between raw hair and virgin hair is the fact that raw hair is unprocessed. And when I say unprocessed, I mean unprocessed. Like, this hair has not been steamed, it has not been chemically processed, nothing happened to the hair other than it's cut from the donor, it's cleaned, washed, and all that, and then it's wefted and sent to the vendor, who then sends it to the buyer. As opposed to virgin hair, which is definitely chemically processed. Not all virgin hair is chemically processed, actually, because there are some vendors who sell raw hair. Well, it's not real raw hair because it's being steam processed, but it has a raw hair origin. So it's not being put through chemicals like most virgin hair is, but it is being steam processed. So because it's being steam processed, it's no longer considered raw hair at that point, although it has raw hair origins. So with that being said, virgin hair is usually chemically processed because of who its donors are. So, I don't know if y'all know, but y'all hair is not Brazilian. It's not Peruvian. It ain't none of that. Like, it's not these different labels that they're putting on the hair is not real. And that's because they know that saying that this hair is Peruvian, Brazilian, all that. They know that that's a marketing scheme to get you to purchase the hair. What really happens is these companies are picking up scrap hair from salons in these countries, these southern Asian countries, some of them in China, just various places where they're picking up scrap hair from beauty salons, they're picking up scrap hair from brushes, they're picking up scrap hair from anywhere that they can find. They gather it in bulk, send it to China, and that's where they process the hair. So, in order to make the hair look like it's this amazing, beautiful hair, they dip the hair that they got from the floor. They dip it in silicone. So it goes through a silicone chemical process to give it a coating that makes it seem like the hair is better than what it is. This is why when you try to wash your hair after having it for not that long, this is why sometimes the hair is messing up so fast, because that silicone is now being stripped away from the hair. Because the silicone is being stripped away from the hair, it's no longer giving it that nice shine, the nice look that you think that the hair is going to have. As opposed to raw hair is just cut from its donor, it's washed, it's wefted, and they send it out to you. This is why people like to choose raw hair over virgin hair, because it lasts longer. In the long run, you're saving money. You may spend more money on the front end when you're buying raw hair, but in the long run, you're saving money because you don't have to keep going to throw your hair out because it's bad hair, you know? So that's really the main difference between raw hair and virgin hair. There are a few other differences, one of them being single drawn and double drawn. Now, a lot of people think this is in regards to the weft itself, but it's really in regards to the hair and how these factories are wefting the hair. So when the hair is double drawn, well, we'll start with single drawn. Most virgin hair is single drawn. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't have any virgin hair bundles with me right now. Otherwise, I would show you. But usually when you're holding your virgin hair bundles, when you first get it out the pack, it goes from thick to thin at the bottom. And that's because your hair is single drawn, which means that upon wefting the hair, they basically, well, before wefting the hair, they don't take out the filler hairs. So basically there are a bunch of short hairs that are more so at the top of your bundle, which is why your bundle looks thicker at the top, and then slowly it looks thinner, thinner, and thinner at the ends, because there's not enough of that filler hair to go all the way to the end of the bundle to now make that a full bundle, but rather the filler hair is at the top and then the rest of the hair at the bottom. So you're thinking that you're getting like a really full thick bundle, but because there are so many filler hairs at the base of the bundle where the weft is, it's not what you're really thinking. I have my bundle so I can actually show you. I can show you that. Okay, so this is our 16-inch natural wave bundles, right? And usually virgin hair bundles, when you get them, they're rolled tight up here, and it feels like it's thicker at the top here, and then it feels like it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner as you go down. That's because they have all the filler hairs at the top. Now when you get when you buy raw hair, first of all, raw hair tends to come packaged like this. They don't roll it the way they roll the virgin hair, okay? And so you see, I don't know if you can see, there's not a lot of filler hairs here at the base of the weft, right? All of the hairs are literally the same. They're the same length. So you're getting a full bundle from root to tip. So yeah, that's what the difference between single drawn and double drawn hair is. And usually raw hair is double drawn, and that's another reason why it's so expensive sometimes, because it's going through a second process before it's being wefted, and that second process is taking out the extra hairs that don't belong. So yeah. That's another major difference between raw hair and virgin hair. So the third difference we're gonna talk about today is texture. So, not gonna lie, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but there's really only like 3 textures of raw hair, and that's yeah, 3: straight, wavy, curly. That's it. So basically like those kinky curly textures, all that stuff, that's not raw hair. Now you can possibly get hair that's raw hair at its origin, and then it's steam processed to achieve these textures, but a lot of these virgin hair companies don't do that. They buy that cheap hair, they sell you the scrap for hair, and then they chemically process the hair and do whatever texture you want in that chemical process, and then sell it to you. Whereas if, say, you're buying hair from a vendor who's saying they sell raw hair, they most likely steam process the hair to achieve the different textures. So like my company right now we have natural wavy and deep wavy. Most companies don't really have natural wavy. Most companies have body wave, deep wave, kinky curly, and straight. Okay, so yeah, I really can't get it together when I speak, but maybe I'll do better on the next video. But back to texture. So you can see that these 2 bundles are not identical, and that's because they're raw hair. Now, usually when you purchase raw hair, it'll say single donor, and that's because each bundle is coming from one person, which is why the bundles are not going to be identical. Okay, the curl pattern is not going to be the exact same when you're dealing with raw hair, because usually raw hair is single donor, and single donor bundles means that each bundle is coming from a different person, coming from a different lady. So yeah, with that being said, you'll also notice with raw hair, I'm trying to see, you'll also notice with raw hair that the colors will also vary. So it's not so much with these bundles. Maybe my deep wavy, no? Okay, well, these bundles are all roughly the same color, but when dealing with raw hair, it's very possible that you'll get bundles that's more of a two, the color two. Like when you're buying pack hair to braid your hair, you look for, people usually get maybe like a 1B or a 1 because it's like jet black and dark brown hair. 2 is like the natural brown color that a lot of Southeast Asian women have. So some of them also even dye their hair with henna and other things in their religious culture that changes the color of their hair, and they definitely still donate their hair if they do that. So you'll notice sometimes that there'll maybe be like orange strands in raw hair, or like just hair that's of a lighter color because of the fact that it's coming from a different person every time. Also, I have realized that it's a lot of background noise, so if you hear it, just ignore it, you know, sorry about that. But yeah, so I think that's really the major differences. If I think of something else, I'll probably make another video on it. I'll probably post it on my hair page, which is Alluring Tresses LLC. I'll have it in the description box below. I'll also have my website in the description box below. And yeah, if y'all have any questions for me, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to leave it down below. And I'm gonna comment back, and I'm gonna talk to y'all or whatever. And yeah.